Класс!
А поновее ничего нету?
So where to now? It's telling me to go there. I don't have that flash drive, so
You have my full attention.
let's go to somewhere. Cordon with a guide. That's the fishing hamlet, Southern Farmstead. Okay, I think that's what it's called. This traveling here is only free as long as you're a Clear Sky member. Let's go. I suppose I might as well do a little bit of looting, get myself some money. Well, potential money anyway. For when we make the trip to the Cordon, which will not be very far away. It's down here. Nothing. Oh wait. No, yeah, nothing. Pile of rubble kind of looked like a Merc suit for a minute there. Haha! Oh, that's awesome. Okay, ripples like water, but it looks like, you know, basically the void. Can I get out of here? Please?
Soccer, what do you want?
Okay, let's just cheese my way through. Let's wait first. No, he'll probably walk away. Alright, come on now. Forgot to mention earlier that the stealth element was pretty much taken away completely from this game as well. You'll see no sound or visual indicators on the heads-up display. I can kind of understand why they got rid of it on one hand, since it was kind of buggy in the first game, but on the other hand, I don't see why you would take away the stealth element. Downside of being able to record through this, loading times take forever.
I haven't seen anyone come from the swamps in a long while. You've come out right next to the army outpost. There's only one thing a stalker can expect from the army, and that's a bullet. So I'd be careful if I were you.
Right, it's military. Now what you can do is what the game kind of prods you along to do, which is to run your way through here. Try to avoid the gunfire from the machine gunner. However, you can kind of cheese it, head back to the swamps, and go out this exit, which will take you all the way up here on the other side of the rail bridge here. It'll take longer to get to Sidrovic, but you don't have to dodge machine gun fire. Of course, it's unfortunately nighttime, so it's going to be hard to show you anything. Stash up here? I kind of remember there being a stash box in the area, but I guess not. Now, this is also a completely inaccessible and probably non-existent area in the first game. Just see if I can't fly around. Yeah, I don't think this little tunnel exit is even modeled in the previous game. Yep, too dark to show anything. Oh well. Let's just cheese it. Because trying to dodge that machine gun fire and get through there is extremely frustrating. I also think in an earlier version of the game you could actually join the military faction. Might be remembering wrong though. That would have been kind of cool, except you'd probably be enemies with everybody in the zone except Duty. But for the sake of this playthrough, I'm more or less going to ignore the faction wars thing aside from what I did in the swamps. It's, in all honesty, a bit more of a time sink than anything else. The clear sky does not exist up here anymore. Well, first let's see what the guide will charge. Nowhere yet. Okay. Screw you. Ooh, 74 units. Oh, looks like the Renegades has some pretty decent equipment. You know, at the end of the campaign. Lots of useful supplies. Load, unload. Ooh! Armor-piercing rounds. In pitch darkness, I need to make my way north. With no night vision whatsoever, or anything of the sort, just follow the flashlight beams. And the map, of course. Goddamn weather. Why must you be nice and sunny and warm when I'm recording? Kind of makes you feel guilty for sitting inside and recording stuff on such a nice day, but then again, what the hell am I going to do outside? Nothing. I won't need to cut any weeds for another week, and ran into a fence. Oh. Okay, now you've all spawned there. Yep, now there's a guide. Thanks, game. I suppose since I'm going to be fighting bandits, I better get my precision weapon out. The imprecise precision weapon, to be exact. Better get this loaded. Every time you reload or upgrade a weapon, it gets automatically unloaded. Can I kind of sneak past these guys, or am I going to have to fight them? Like a horror movie, walking around in the dark with a gun. Can't see shit. Don't know what's in front of you. Don't know what's around here. Don't know what's around you. Don't know what could be there. I'm getting my closer range weapon. Anything could be anywhere. Right next to you, even. So you do think I can walk past with a flashlight off? God, I can't see anything. Okay, I don't feel like dealing with you. Bye. And you can see what I said about the stealth being completely ruined. They saw me and started shooting at me while my light was still off. Still fucking dark. But hey, we've cheesed it to the Cordon. It's a slightly less terrifying place than it was in the previous game. You won't see any rotting corpses laying around. Well, there are most certainly corpses around still, but no rotting ones. No zombie ones.
Stay away, Mark. This is stalker territory.
Hey, fuck you. I'm just trying to get through here. Whoa!
You're not welcome here, Mark.
Fuck off. I'm not welcome here, but you don't mind me talking. So I'm just...
Fire! Fire!
Don't come near, or we'll open fire.
Well, fuck you too. Hooray! Instead of dealing with renegade, with the military, we get to deal with a stalker shooting at me.
You're not welcome here, Mark.
Fuck you, I'll just continue going up this way. Kind of tempted to go completely against the loners now. I mean, if they're going to shoot me for nothing at all like that.
Don't come near, or we'll open fire.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
I got plenty to go around.
Oh shit. Oh my god, that was... The challenge now is to get the fuck out of here. Of course, now is going to take a fair bit of luck, and hoping that not everybody is hostile. Mutant. Shit, they're chasing me. Yep, Loner Village is... the Rookie Village is still neutral, so I'm fine there. They're neutral. Those are mutants. Oops. Made of radiation up here this time around. Nope, no artifacts. Disappointing. There's, however, a car, but I can't drive it. Oh, I do have one of these.
You got away from the army, you lucky devil. I've got a feeling there's a reason for you being here. Pop
I'm
in
all
and see
ears.
me if you're in the area.
I'm listening.
I'm throwing bolts at you.
If you got something to say, say it.
Get out of my way, Stalker. Still can't carry weapons down here.
Hi, nice to see you. So, shall we talk business? Hello, Merc. Tell me, what brings you here? Come on, tell me what you got for me. I see so many stalkers in here, it's a pain to remember them all. Any reason I should strain my brain for you? Now we're talking business, I like that. Well, here's the thing. I've been here for a while. My business is up and running, I get different orders here and there, and people trust me. I have a problem with my last order, and the trouble is the client is very important, and the loot he's after is unique. Everything was going fine. Stalkers would get the loot from inside the zone, and the army boys were supposed to ensure they could get it through the cordon. Well, the two parties started bickering over something, and now the whole place is gone crazy. The result is the stalkers are fighting the military, and nobody's got a clue where the loot is. And that doesn't suit me at all, because the order needs to be completed. So, help me get the case with the loot, and I'll tell you all about your stalker and his components. Deal? Visit the stalkers by the embankment. They've set up some sort of base there, and that's where they're holding the captive military commander, S.T.A.L.K.E.R. I don't care what you do at that base. I don't care if those fruitcakes want to continue playing Robin Hood's merry men. All I want is that case and the loot that's inside it. For starters, try talking to Valerian, your stalker leader. I'll let them know you're coming on my behalf. Don't just stand there, huh?
Well, that's assuming the stalker's...
Hey, Merc, I'm still waiting on that case. I suggest
you shut up and let me sell you shit. Give me some fucking money.
Don't just stand there, huh?
Nope, don't want it. Or this. Let's see, how does this compare? Slightly better than my suit at first glance. I've got 1225, and I can't afford this gun. Damn. I really wanted it too. You won't give me anything for that. Alright, that's good enough for now, I guess.
Hey, Merc, I'm still waiting on that case. Let me explain this again for you. You bring me the loot stalkers that the military are squabbling over, and I'll answer all your questions. Don't just stand there, huh?
Alright. Still nothing. I do want to see in better detail what's back there. Few AKs.
Don't just stand there, huh?
Light, shotgun, rifle. A bit of fourth ball breaking there. RPG, Dragunov. Shit ton of medkits. I'd like to take those. What's back here?
Relax, don't be shy. What brings you here?
Bunch of shit I can't see. And whatever the hell that is.
Hello, anyone home?
Obviously not.
Bring me that case as soon as you find it.
Yeah, I'll get on that eventually. Alright, so the stalkers up there are finally no longer hostile. Good, because I didn't do anything to them. That man killed himself with his grenade. I had nothing to do with it. Also, unfortunately, the supply caches in these buildings are not exactly the same.
We might have a conversation if you hide that weapon.
What conversation? You're an interesting man to talk to. Cool. What's down here? Nothing. No boards on the wall this time. Should I really be wasting time looking through here? Ooh, box. Yes, I should, apparently. Alright, I'm gonna do a little bit of stash looking. Searching, whatever. Here's a box with nothing in it. Screw it, don't feel like taking much time.
Hey, Mark, what brings you here? Come over and we'll talk.
You know what? I liked your voice better in the other game. Tell me about this place.
Опять сапожища хреновые подсолы. Что у них совести совсем нету у этих. За неделю подошли копыта.
You can take a side quest from him. It's basically to save some idiot out in this area fighting a bunch of dogs, but I don't really feel like doing that right now. Instead, just carry on. Ooh, contact. And it's a military man.
Don't shoot! Please don't shoot!
Help, man! The army's beating up on fellow stalkers! They're killing our guys, where are you? We can't hold them! Hurry!
Alright, I guess it's time to try to help these stalkers up here.
They're killing our guys, where are you?
On my way. Running through radiation.
Soon it's gonna be too late! Now we'll give them help for sure!
Готов, сволочь!
Friendly fire?
Нас валят! Бей! Твою мать! Лови, скотина!
Получай, сволочь!
Okay. Test failed.
Давай, я его держу!
Nope. There you are. Now it is possible to get here in time to save these people, but not easy at all. Because even if you can get up here in time, these military are probably far better